Hi, I'm Paula McLean from Valenta BPO, and I'm your host today. I'm really excited to introduce you to our video series, The Insider, where we will be featuring our top tips, tricks, and tools to help you boost efficiencies and profitability within your business. As we are diving into something that is relevant for every single business, being how to actually work more efficiently with a remote team. So this has become a topic that we all need to look at because it is something that has heavily impacted the entire world. There's lots of businesses that have been very successful in remote work with their teams, but there's also been businesses that have struggled. So we're really going to dive in today and have a look at this and see how we can actually boost those efficiencies and work with our remote teams in a much more manageable way. So I'm really excited too. I would like to introduce Michelle O'Shaughnessy from SmartSheets, who will be presenting today. Welcome, Michelle.
Hi, thanks, Paula. Yeah, I'm really excited to be able to present today. Just a little bit about SmartSheet. SmartSheet is the enterprise platform built for dynamic work, which is bringing people and technology together to help businesses move faster, drive innovation, and achieve more results. It's a cloud-based application and integrates in today's business productivity tools, messaging applications, and CRMs.
Awesome. So here at Valenta, I have mentioned we are partners with SmartSheets. We actually use this application every single day, and it really does streamline so many of our different activities and the project work that we do. It would save us, I believe, thousands of hours across the business, if not more. So Michelle, do you want to kick in and start giving us some insights as to sort of how SmartSheets can actually assist remote teams?
Yeah, definitely. So I'm sure we all are very familiar of video conferencing and having meetings back to back with video. So this is about how do we make collaboration and meetings more successful and being able to work faster and be able to have more time in the day. So the objectives: manage face-to-face communications. So face-to-face now is a little video screen, tiles, depending on what and how many people you have in your team or cross-functional teams. And sometimes you can't see all of the people that are on the call. Let's drive collaboration with automation, not duplicate the work. Streamline and collaboration. If we're all on the same page, we can save a lot of time. So managing face-to-face communications, I think it's really important that we plan an agenda. We know who is speaking and what content. Stick to the schedule. We don't want to be on a video conference call for hours on end. And after, have assigned follow-up tasks. Attach recordings. I've found that people with notes and sharing the notes, we all have different ways of interpreting those notes. And then looking back on a recording can really help understand what we were trying to achieve. So in this demonstration, we're going to be looking at the meeting template. So this meeting template really has sheets, reports, and also dashboards. We'll be looking today at the meeting management template set, which will help you be able to reoccur these meetings and really be able to assign different people with content. As you can see, we have a number of different templates. So this template here, we have a sheet with a meeting agenda. So this is pre-populated. We just need to put the date of the meeting and then the next date, and then you can also just drag and drop the next meeting date, and then insert the agenda topic. What do you want to discuss and how much time do you want to allocate to that topic? Meetings at 45 minutes are usually what statistics say that are productive. As you can see, you can change the meeting times. You can insert the owner, which will give them notification that they are assigned to that topic. So, and then adding a description. So a topic is a high level, but then also adding detailed description of what you want covered. You can also add comments across that agenda item, and also attach files from previous presentation, previous notes from a meeting, and you can actually attach from all different types from your computer, your box, your shared drive, etc. We then go to the comment side to ensure that Anna knows exactly what she needs to discuss. And if she's got any questions, she can reply in the conversation box. And this is real time and has dates, so you can actually understand when you've sent these. You're updating another topic, and then you can go back to the sheet, which is the meeting follow-ups. So this is where you can see what was discussed on the previous meeting, what has been completed, and what hasn't been completed. With automation, you can see in red. Then you've got your meeting agenda portal. This brings it all together, collaborate. So a report on action items, future agenda topics, and also past agenda topics. It also has a form agenda submission. So you could share this with your team members or even your clients to be able to submit what they would like to hear or what they would like to discuss on a certain date of a meeting with a topic and a detailed description. Go back, and then you can go to the meeting agenda, and you can see the new agenda submissions. So now let's talk about collaboration. We onboard employees, customers, but it's all about collaboration. So I thought I would go into the customer onboarding template, where again, you're organizing a timeline, assigning tasks, assignments, and being able to track status. Collaboration with automation, reoccurring update requests, not entering something in Excel and then having to send an email. And then the single source of truth, having the one place where you'll be able to see real-time status on what agenda and what stage the client or the customer or employee is at. So we choose the onboarding, the sheets pre-populated. You can update that with customer owner, internal owner, tasks, start and end date, with automation, that if something's not on complete or falling behind, it gets flagged to the internal owner. So here we're going to set a reminder and manage a workflow. So with this automation, you have the ability to choose a date, an owner, or alert. So here we want to request an update. We want to select a field and we want to understand who we want to notify. So when a row is added or changed, we want a customized message to go to the specific people. We want to name the workflow. So we want a weekly update. You can reoccur this once or have it reoccurring. So on a weekly, on a Monday, we, at a certain time, 7 a.m., we don't want conditions at this time. We want to notify a certain person, which could be an internal or external person. And then we can add conditions and rows or add another contact as well. So here we want to change the conditions and filters to the row. What do we want to see and what do we want to get notified on? Select a field. We want to be updated on status that is complete. That will be sent to the internal owner. We could also choose status that is not complete by a certain date. It's all automated. You would then save, and this will be part of your automation in your sheet. As you can see, you've got a number of automations assigned to different people and having different filters. Once you change any of the automations, the sheet gets populated automatically. There is no manual work. You can easily edit by triggers, dates, and as I said, conditions to filters and rows. You can flag it at risk, complete, or more work done. So we have the automation, we have the meeting agenda, past agenda items, all of collaboration. But then what's our objective? What are we trying to achieve? Is it corporate objectives, team, or individual goals? Yet again, we need to define, we need to collaborate, and we need to be transparent. Having the one place where we can all be able to see the status of meetings, tasks, or objectives is key to being successful. As I previously mentioned, we have integrations with messaging apps. So these notifications you can receive through Slack, Google Hangout, Workplace by Facebook, but then you can also have email integrations across Outlook, Gmail, and you can actually specify a row to be updated as an automation. So let's look at the objectives. Which objectives templates would we want to look at? And how can we track each team's objectives? So we've chosen the team objective tracker, which is the template that has the sheets, reports, and the dashboard. And as you can see here, we've got the tracker. So what's the team objectives and plans? And then define the key objective, and then what makes up the different deliverables and tasks that roll up to those objectives. Again, you have a status, a state, an owner or who's responsible, attaching files, being able to still have open communication through the conversation. And then we can go to the key objective tracker. So this rolls it all in one to be able to see at a high level each objective, what tasks, who's been assigned, and the status. So for example, objective number 1 is green. You have a sponsor, the owner, the team members, and at what state it is. It can then drill down to each worksheet. In Q1, you want to be able to enter what are the initiatives, what are the inputs, and who's the owner, and where are we falling behind, and where we are complete. This rolls up to what we can then report up to corporate. So as a summary, creating best practices, working remotely, which we are all doing now, creating a new way to manage face-to-face communication through planning agendas, tracking notes, and questions. Drive collaboration with automation. Integrate with your existing apps, not having to duplicate data entry and having the one source of truth. Next steps, create a project plan, build a dashboard, align on a shared calendar. Aligned on a shared calendar has been really powerful for my team, where we understand what we have going on a week by week basis to ensure that we're aligned with our tasks that we are assigned for. With many resources, and Valenta is there to help to bring these resources to life.
Awesome. So many great applications with SmartSheets, right, Michelle? So all the agenda tools, the automation, the integrations. Yeah, like I said, we use it day to day, and it's just such a great app. So I suppose off the back of that, businesses are really looking for, we want to see measurable results. Do you have any statistics that sort of, show us what the results are using this application in our business?
I sure do. So some of them are through global execs. Some of them are moving faster. But what has really resonated is that 72% of users that are downloading templates and being able to have that single source of truth is increasing collaboration. Also, we found out that 59% of global execs say that the lack of the seamless connections between all of the different apps and platforms is their biggest obstacle in coordinating operations and being able to see, understanding the business outcomes.
Wow. Okay, that's awesome. Off the back of that, just for our questions, at Valenta, because we are a partner, we have many of our clients often ask some of very similar questions. So one of them would be, what is the solution for a business that is currently using Excel and wanted to actually migrate across to SmartSheets? So going from sort of like, Excel's a great application for a specific need, but it doesn't have that dynamic sort of presence that SmartSheets does. What's the solution for moving across? Because many businesses have, hundreds, if not thousands of spreadsheets.
Yeah, exactly. So it would be a really just import your Excel spreadsheets into SmartSheet sheets and then manipulate that from there. Assign users, share and collaborate so you're all on the same page. And vice versa, you can always export from SmartSheet.
Okay, awesome. So it's not a question of manually putting in all of those details again, because that's obviously very time consuming. Yeah. Okay,
No.
awesome. One of the other questions that we are very commonly asked by our clients when they're looking at onboarding SmartSheets is in relation to mobility. You know, like we have lots of business people who, you know, they may not have access to their laptop or desktop and they might want to update their SmartSheet. What's the solution on that side?
Well, being 100% cloud solution, of course, we've got an app. So you download the app, it gives you access to all of the sheets, your dashboards. It gives you the notifications. As I said, it might have notifications through Slack, which you've got on your phone, or your emails, and you can really quickly update that task or update who you want to assign that task to.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Oh, that's awesome. Well, I would like to thank you for all of your insights and tips today. It's been really, it's been very thought provoking.
Yes, and it's been a journey as we're all working online, maybe from home, on video constantly. This just enables collaboration and enables us, all of us, to be across the same projects and across the same, and understanding where team members maybe need help.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you again. And I would like to thank all of our viewers. I hope you really have identified opportunities within your business where you could potentially apply the meeting agendas, the automations, the integrations. It really is such a great application. I think it's important to note, you know, we really are in a brave new world. Teams are having to be more adaptable, more agile than ever before. And what we're noticing at Valenta as well is that we need to have the right tools at our fingertips to make this a success for businesses. It's one of the key criteria. So on that note, I'd like to thank you again for your time. And I would like to encourage you to keep an eye out and make sure you stay tuned for the next episode of The Insider with Valenta BPO.